Intuitive Messenger channel. They call me Mitchell, and this is your energy forecast and intuitive message for today, Wednesday, January the 6th, 2016. And as always, thank you for taking time to watch, retweet, post, subscribe, become a fan. Support me financially on patreon.com, checking out my website, intuitivemitchell.com. So much going on. Bullet points tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm on Ask Alice. All right, it's a blog talk radio show all over my Twitter and Facebook. Go check it out. Saturday and Sunday, February 6th and 7th, I'm in Orlando doing readings. I just put it up. They're 20-minute readings, $30. You can go pre-book the first 12, get a free ticket to the Vicasa Expo here in Orlando on International Drive. It's a big expo, a lot of mind, body, spirit stuff. The tickets, I think, are usually $12 to $15, so you almost get the ticket and my thing, really good price. What else is going on? New Ghetto Tarot spread on my website. You just have to go into the shop, the store, and alphabetically find the Ghetto Tarot. And I think that's about it. So much going on. So let's dive into the message for today. The message today is this. It's from Neil Donald Walsh. If you get his daily thing from Conversations with God, I just had to use this one today. Because it's one I do, it's one I preach, I teach, and that is you can train your mind to respond to incoming data without fear. And so many times, just watch a Desperate Housewife, just watch a reality TV show. They are not trained to respond to incoming data without fear. That's what makes it a reality TV show. So watch those people who, when they get a bill, when they almost get in a wreck or they get cut off or something, what we look at as so minor, watch them just blow up, react to it. My good friend Jennifer Hornberg always said, when someone goes from emotional 2 or 3 all the way up to like 8, 9, or 10, that's like spiritual immaturity, because it's like, the data comes in, understand it, realize it, because we've been trained just the opposite, to react. Boom, what? Are you kidding me? Don't mess with me. Why you, we've been trained the other way to react with it, with fear, in drama. So you can train yourself to just do that. And I'll never, ever, the best example for me is my brother called me years ago, crying his eyes out. And this is when he told me my grandfather had shot himself, 95-year-old man. I share this openly. I've shared this before. And I went, I'll be right there. I hung the phone up and I went, I'm going to go in the office for a second. And everybody looked at me like, what's going on? And I'm like, no, I'm okay. I went into an office and I shut the door and I sat down and I said, wow. And I processed the information. And just like 3 minutes, I came out and had a conversation with my grandfather. I came out. I said, I need to go. My family's having a crisis. My grandfather, I think I might have just said passed away at that moment. I said, I'll be back tomorrow. And then I just dealt with my emotions, very, I would say, spiritually mature on the drive over. And of course, as a psychic and a medium, it was one of the first times I really got to connect with someone who I love dearly that had crossed over. And it was just a really kind of a beautiful moment. So you can train your brain. You just got to do it ahead of time. If I said, guess what? We're going to go run a marathon right now. It's not going to happen for you unless you've been training 5 miles this week, 10 miles in a couple weeks, 12 miles. Eventually you have a long day, a short day, a long day, a short day. This is what, just look around right now. People have not been training for the marathon we're in called 2016. Tweet that out. People have not, or make it positive. Let's train ahead of time for 2016 because it's going to feel like a marathon. All right. So there's your message. Cards, numbers for today. Let's dive in quickly. So today is the 6th day. It's a very, kind of supportive family home resource kind of number, balanced, family focus. Lenormand to go with it. Key 33, which adds up to 6, which is kind of cool. It's a 6th day. All the numbers boil down to 7, though. Key is the answer, the key, the solution. It's what you need to solve the problem. And this is Page of Cups from Tarot to go along with it. So the key may be emotional news coming in. You may get some great emotional news. This may be just what we talked about. The key is allowing the emotional news to come in, wash over you, filter over you, process it maturely. Because the page is often a little bit more immature. They often react like children in certain ways, or this could be a child who has the key for you. Just listen to the words of the children around you. They may give you your answers that you've been searching for. So, and today, again, all the numbers add up to 7: metaphysical, mystical, spiritual, what's the other words? Research, science, technology, solitude. And then tomorrow is a 7-day, but all the numbers boil down to 8, not 18. And that is self-mastery, success, business, authority, power, great focus on, succeeding. And the Lenormand to go with it, woman. So tomorrow, this is about you if you're a woman. So tomorrow, it's all about you. I know, the world finally got it. And Tarot to go along with that is strength. Wow, double feminine card. Strength is a number 8. Tomorrow is an 8-day, so very powerful. I will say it again. Tomorrow's your day. The 7th day of the month. All the numbers add up to 17, which becomes the number 8. So find your strength tomorrow. I'm gonna and look at that card again. When you're feeling kind of like you can't go on, you can't do anything tomorrow, just remember this woman and her power with these cats, and just step into it. It's called embodiment. Embody this woman. This is where you can even shape shift into a lion, into a tiger, into a leopard. And what you do is just kind of imagine your body morphing down into that being, and then just feeling, how would that animal handle this situation? It gives you the power and the strength with the human mind, and then with that intellect of the beast and the living in the moment and knowing their own power. You're powerful. So there you have it. Check out my website, like I said before, and I say to you, namaste. Talk to you tomorrow. See you tonight on the radio show if you're there. Bye-bye.